Shalom. Shalom. It's like a balance with a little technical difficulties getting that started, but it works out anyway. Oh, before we get started, like always, I want to say all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahshua, Ba'ashem Wahak Kadash, Shemaya, Yashua Allah, Yahweh, Allah Hayanawa, Ahad, Yahweh. All right, so all family, that's all the regular greetings is all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, unto and the Holy Spirit, and hear, O Israel, our Lord, our God is one. So, no, of course, I always had to have my brother with me. Always, we like the Batman and Robin. I could honestly say that he's Batman. I'm gonna be the Robin. That's the way I feel like about it. I feel like I'm, even though he might be his senior in age, but definitely in the spirit, I think he's definitely the older brother. So I give it up to him.
Let me unmute myself first, family.
I was about to say, yeah, I was like, hold up.
Salakia. So let me say the water to you, Elder Marshall, for that. I appreciate that humble spirit, and that's the humble spirit that we should all have, because the Most High didn't say that your age, you know what I'm saying, or your status, how long you've been in this truth, signifies anything to him. You see what I'm saying? It's all through the spirit. All right. And basically, it doesn't matter, you know what I'm saying, who might know more, who might be more spiritual. What did our Lord say? We all working for the same penny.
That's right.
Come on. So, hey, I appreciate you allowing me to, come on your program to be a part of this lesson. I'm gonna get my little 2 cents, and then I'm gonna go and let the Elder Marshall continue to edify y'all. All right. But as I say, make sure you liking this video, you sharing this video, you subscribing to this channel. All right. You subscribe to the brother Ashrakar Fire God channel. Right. You subscribe to the main FOG page, and the FOG Baltimore page is coming soon. All right.
Done.
It's coming soon.
Yeah, it's definitely coming soon. So we're gonna get that up and running and have everything up soon, very soon. But like the brother said, like, share, subscribe. I'll pass the word. I'll push the word. Everybody does a little part. Doesn't matter if you just share the video. Even though sowing the seed every way helps out in the process.
I'll praise.
And of course, you see what the title is. You can be anything you want, except a Jew.
Oh man.
Hey, because it seems like in America, right? The portrayal of the so-called black man, aka African American, is just basically of a slave, of everything of a negative connotation they could think of, or stereotypical way they portray us.
Absolutely.
And America sees and deems that is fine, and they're comfortable and more acceptable for us in being that nature and that state and that persona.
Got you, my brother. First Maccabees. Salakia. You want me to share my screen?
Please.
Here we go, family. All right. First Maccabees chapter 1 and start at verse what?
Start at verse 41. We're going to read through 48.
All praises. This is verse 41, right? It says, moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people.
Hey, look, isn't that the same concept that's here in America? We all one, right? Great American melting pot. We all one. Everybody can come here. We can do the same thing. We all Americans. That's what they say.
Right.
That's the picture they portray.
Right. Right. Absolutely.
Right.
And if I could add, this is not a new thing, because remember the Tower of Babel in the book of Genesis, that was what? All nations and languages coming together in an apostasy against the Most High. Right? That's why he said, let us separate their languages. All right. Why? Because God never wanted us to be all people to come together. Right. Watch this. Verse 42. And everyone should leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. All right. Verse 43.
And everyone, so even the heathens at that time, when they came under the control of the Greeks at that time, this is the Hellenization period. They all did the commandments of the king. They forsake all the laws of their own people, their ways, and did the ways of the Greeks.
Right.
It's the same thing here when all the other nations, they leave their country, their place of their origin. They leave, whether it be Pakistan, Iran, it could be Uganda, Africa, whatever nation in Africa. They forsake their native ways and their natural ways, and they become like Americans. Generally, it's after the first generation. On that second generation, they're Americanized all the way around, and you become the ways of America. And this is the Juno-Greek here. Go ahead.
Verse 43. It says, yea, many of the Israelites consented to his religion. See that?
Look.
And if I could add before you say that, what this proves is that the Israelites did not have a religion. Okay? Okay?
Right.
They consented to their, it didn't say they left their religion to consent. No, it says that they consented to this religion. The heathen all had religions, right? Or customs and practices that they kept, which you would consider in modern times a religion, the worship of their pantheon of gods, right? We didn't have it. We had a culture and law, statutes, and commandments given to us by the Most High. All right, come on. Let me keep reading.
Yeah, because like brother just said, because like you said, the heathens had religion, because like I said in Deuteronomy 4:6, like the Lord said, I'm gonna just read it real quick. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my God commanded me, that you should do so in the land wherein ye shall go and possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this is a great nation and a wise and understanding people. They was taught statutes.
Right here. Verse 5. Behold, he taught us statutes and judge, not religion.
Right.
Okay.
So, and that's the difference that made the difference between the Israelites and the heathens.
Let me. Oh, you spell it. Well, your bro can't spell. There we go. Religion, because I ain't religious. I can't even spell it. All right. For you have heard the conversation in times. Right. For Galatians 1:3, it says, for you have heard my conversation in times past in the Jews' religion. Right. And then somebody come here, see the Jews, they had a religion. This is for converts. Okay. He's speaking in a modern term as people would colloquially understand it, because as the brother stated, during the Hellenistic period, people not only converted to the Greeks' religion, but they converted to our religion too. Or our custom and practices, which they call religion.
That's right.
All right. But watch this. This is James 1:26. It says, if any man among you seem to be religious, right, and bridleth not his tongue, which none of these religions do, they'll say whatever out of their mouth. They'll tell a bunch of lies. Right. But deceiveth his own heart. When you don't see, like Geno Jenkins, This man's deceived his own heart because he think that the Most High gave him his mega church. No, the God of this world gave you that mega church, Gino. All right, and you deceive your own heart because you brought it not your tongue. You're leading your flock astray. Like I was watching. Shout out to Deacon. He was doing a video on this devil Gino Jenkins, and he had a video where he was reading from the scriptures, right, trying to prove that there's no difference between the so-called Jews, right, or the Israelites and everybody else. So he goes to Romans 9, right? He reads Romans 9:1, and then he jumps down to verse 6, I think, with no context. See, he's a hireling, and he bridleth not his tongue, but he deceived his own heart because he believed that the white Jew over there is the real Jew, and now he's a Jew.
Yeah, he does. And he the way he speaks downwards on his own people,
Mm-hmm.
when we try to tell him that, but I digress because Jenkins, he sparks a fire in me sometimes when I hear him speaks but we digress. Let's get back to that real quick. So
let me jump back to the text. But last thing, this man's religion is vain. That's the point. Right. All right. Okay, so let's get back to it. Right. It says, yea, also the Israelites consented to his religion. We've explained that, and sacrificed unto idols and profaned the Shabbat.
That's right. Do we have to go into that? As far as the idolatry that Israel is into, as of right now, the three main, the Christianity, the
Islam,
the Muslim, going around that cobblestone, and all types, and all the other religions, Jake into everything. If it's there, he's into it.
Absolutely.
And I've heard so many things on the Shabbat that they, people say, oh, it's whatever, every day is the Shabbat, that's the Sabbath. I've heard that. I'm like, okay, so no day of work there, right? But it used to amaze me, the things I used to hear, but it doesn't amaze me now.
All right, Khan. It's amazing some of the things that come out of these Christians' mouth, like the Shabbat is every day, when that can't be. That means that we would never do any work. Anyone would never get accomplished. That's ridiculous. Right? But yes, our people we currently and in the times past have got off into sacrificing into idols. You can see our people sacrificing the idols there in the voodoo, our sisters in the witchcraft, right? You better watch these sisters, you know what I'm saying? Right? And we profane the Sabbath because we don't remember it, they keep it holy. And that's what? That is the fourth commandment, if I'm not mistaken, or either the third or the fourth commandment. All right. Right. Let's keep going. It says, for the king has sent letters by messenger unto Jerusalem and the cities of Judah, that they should follow the strange laws of the land. See that? Strange laws of the land.
Strange laws.
All right. And that's currently what we're under today. We're subject to the strange laws of Esau in this land that we dwell in. All right. Where a 15-year-old girl could be betrothed and married to a 50-year-old man in some states. I mean, because the legal age of consent in Georgia is 15, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. Let's see, real quick. Let's see a strange example of a strange law. Age of consent. Now, let's just do Florida, because this is where I'm at. Age of consent in Florida. What is the age? Legal age dating. Okay. Uh, okay, so the legal consent in the age, well, that doesn't make any sense. For the age of 13, what? Oh, for somebody, okay, so it must be a different way. Legal age of consent, a person under 50 days. That doesn't make any sense. All I want to know is what is the legal age of consent in Florida? Why can't I just get that? Let's see. Okay, let me try this right here.
Cut.
Trying to see.
Like I wanted to share this picture real quick.
What I'll
Because
do, yeah, you go ahead and share what you got, King. While I'm looking for this age of consent. Go ahead, King.
because when you said the sharing of what the strange laws, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because now we have
Okay, here we
have
go.
this.
That's what I'm looking for.
We have
Wow.
the strange laws, right? Now we have this.
Right, there we
Right?
go. That's a strange law, too.
That, in the land, and this was not going on in the land of Israel. You wouldn't have that.
Right.
That's not acceptable.
And look at this, man. These are potential powerful kings here.
Right.
Look at this guy right here.
I had
look at these guys.
Those
look
guys.
At these. Should be strong black brothers, man. Wow. That's why Leviticus 20 and 13 says, man, that if you lay with mankind the way you lay with womankind, you're worthy of death. Go ahead, Ak, you got it.
And see, and this is what this video is about. Because America said you could be anything you want. The America says it's fine. You can be that. What I just showed. There's no problem. They got laws all set up. You can't talk bad about them. You can't even talk. Don't even think about even put your hands on them.
Right. And see this is what I wanted to show. The age of consent, right? Right. And Delaware is 18. Florida is 18, but in Georgia it's 16. All right, let me see how many states they list. Right here, go right here. Right? Georgia 16. South Carolina 16. North Carolina 16. Maryland up here is 16 in Maryland.
God, it is, yeah.
And in Pennsylvania, 17 in New York. It's 16 in most states.
So when you're looking at it as the age of consent for those years, and when you get these men, they get caught up by some of these women, and they bring these charges up, and they're like, "Oh, this you're a pedophile," but by your laws, he says that she's of age. Not saying that it's right.
Absolutely, right.
In a sense, but that's what it's saying. But but here in America, like I said, you could be anything. Let me go back. Let me see my story. They want you to be everything you want, right?
Okay.
You can hold up.
I don't know why it's hold on, a little technical difficulty. I don't know why it's coming up like
that. It's not showing the whole one. Hold up.
Yeah.
Okay, let me
just try backing out of it completely and coming back to it.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do.
Come on. Right, but again, right, because the scriptures say, right, while the Elder Marshall is pulling that back up for y'all, fam, to edify y'all, that the scriptures say that you're not an adult until you're age 20 and above. Right? So it doesn't matter that these states, that's a strange law, that you can consent at age, starting at age, in some states here in Babylon at age 16. Right? That's ridiculous. Let me pull a precept and show that in the Bible real quick while I'm talking about it. While the elder's pulling his stuff back up. Man, mine's doing the same thing. Hold on.
All right. I got it.
Okay, hold on. Let me okay. You got it, Key. You got it.
Oh, I see what's going on. I don't know why.
Man, it's still doing that same thing, ain't it?
Yeah, it's like they,
Hold on.
but you know,
There we go.
I know what I'm. Oh, there you go. Oh, you got it. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, yeah, I fixed it. There we go.
You fixed it. There it is. All right.
Yeah.
Like I said. So that's what they. This is what they say. You America says it's fine. You can be this, right? They don't mind you being that. Uh, let's see what else they don't mind you being.
All right, pull up the
I don't-
Egypt. Pull up the
They don't mind you
Egyptologists.
being that, right? Oh God, hold on. Do you see this one, right?
No,
I want you to be. You can be a gang member.
Oh, you still got the same screen up.
Acting crazy.
Yeah.
There we go.
I think.
I don't know what's
Pull
going on.
it.
It's just acting crazy.
What I'll
Right.
do is let me try to pull my screen back up. Sorry, man, this technical
pull your
difficulty, man. I guess they're gonna say, man, y'all brothers better trying to step y'all internet up. But right, they should also say,
Right. You know
right,
they
the
will.
age of consent. Let's get this. They say you can be. They say you can be this. They ain't got no problem if you this right here. Sorry. Nation of Islam. That's what I was trying to pull up. Right. They got no problem if you say you this right here, right?
Nah.
Right? Eating bean pies, wearing bow ties, right? And we love our brothers in the
Right.
nation, okay? We love them. You see what I'm saying? But if you want to say you this, nobody's going to say anything.
Well, hey, while since you got access, so you pull up gang members for us.
Mm-hmm.
You could be a gang. You could be a gang banger. Gang bang. You could be banging all day long. Americans go frown their face upon it, yes, but they want you to be that, so they
Right?
can lock
Call
you up.
you a criminal, right? A thug.
Yeah. Put you in, incarcerate you, put you back in slavery.
Mm-hmm.
You could be that all day long.
Right, you can do this all day, gang bang with the rags, right? This is I pulled up the Bloods, you know what I'm saying? But for truth's sake, let's just see because there's many different gangs, right?
Huh.
All right. So yeah, they don't care. And these is our MS-13 brothers, right? Israelites also, right? He got the MS-13 tatted on his face right here. They don't care if he doing that.
Nah. And it's ironic, isn't it? Hey, and it's ironic, right? Northern, Southern Kingdom gang banging, Northern Kingdom gang banging.
Look at this, Northern Kingdom gang banging, right? All these essays, as we say, right? These are brothers, right? Right,
So
and then,
we could go. So we could be anywhere from the LGBT community, destroying ourselves by not reproducing and continuing our lineage,
mm-hmm.
or we could be gangbangers, killing one another and killing each other,
Mm-hmm.
fighting over a block and a corner that doesn't belong to us, we have no control over,
Mm-hmm.
for selling us the poison that's going to kill our brothers and sisters. They have no problem with that.
Right.
But
right, hold on, I got one more too, and they got no problem when we were saying we was this right here. Hold on. There we go. So one more, right? And they also don't have a problem with us doing this. They probably they love this right here. Let's see.
Oh yeah.
Yes, Sinetta TV. Where's that at, man? Where you at, Sinetta? Right? There ain't no problem with you being ancient Kemet. They don't got no images of the people practicing that, right? But they got no problem with you being part of the ancient Kemet, worshiping Osiris and Isis and, wearing the Ankh and stuff like that. No problems with that. But if you do this right here, right? See that? We're not typing that. We don't come up now, do we?
No.
All right. Let me just do something. First, let me see something. Watch this. I'm going to just type this in just to see. Black Jews. Is that shine? Yeah. Let me stop. Come on, man. These falafel Jews right here. Now, these Israelites right here, I think.
And you see how they try to they categorize us and marginalize us and try to put us.
These are real Jews right here. When you type in black Jews, these real Israelites right here. Right, but you got to type in black Jews. Okay. But I just wanted to show that. There you go. There you go, my bro. Okay.
Right.
But
so let's go back to back in First Maccabees.
Okay. I'm here.
It was in chapter 43, 44.
What you want me to read verse 44 again, or read verse 45?
Yeah, First Maccabees.
Yeah. You want me to what verse you want me? You want me to start back at 44 or 45? Okay. I start at 44. Okay. Right. It says, for the king has sent letters.
Where it says he sent out letters.
Right. Yeah. It says, for the king has sent letters by messenger unto Jerusalem and the cities of Judah, that they should follow strange laws of the land. Right. What we just were talking about. And forbid burnt offerings.
Hey, Salaki, share your screen out.
Oh, Lord, I thought I had it shared. Salaki, there we go. The Water family, right?
It's okay.
Okay. Verse 45, and it says, and forbid burnt offerings and sacrifices and drink offerings in the temple. Right? And that they should profane
all
the
of this
Sabbath.
Is going down in right. And so this is what's going down. This is going down. This was going in our temple. This is what's going on in our land. Mm-hmm. And we're forced to, and we couldn't do nothing about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
That's right.
And so now we're in another land, and we're forced to do that, to follow their things, and there's nothing we can do about it. Because we have our leaders who are teaching us this, which is a religion that's being taught from the oppressors, who have no right even touching the book.
Whew. Talk about it.
Hey.
God. Right? That they should profane the Sabbaths and festival days and pollute the sanctuary and holy people.
Hey. They put their hands on us and they polluted everything, man.
That's right. Right. And what do? They set up altars and groves, right? And groves, we had groves in Israel. This is where you get strip clubs from, the ancient practice of what went on out in the groves. Right. And chapels of idols and sacrifice of swine's flesh and unclean beasts.
Right.
That they should also
eat everything.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, they sacrifice swine's flesh, unclean beast.
Mm-hmm.
Look, they set up altars. You've got didn't Beyonce got her little beehive fellowship going on?
Right.
And
we touched on that.
You know, and I seen one video when a brother said, female said that she's the Messiah,
Mm-hmm.
It's our people into it's everything. You're free to do. You can do all of this.
Right.
You're free to do all of this.
Mm-hmm. And then you got
Hey, continue on.
you got you know what? I ain't gonna look it up real quick, but you got also Ariana Grande who made the song called God is a Woman.
Right.
Right. It's ridiculous, right? Verse 48, it says that they should leave their children uncircumcised and make their souls abominable with all manner of uncleanliness and profanation,
Right.
profanation. Right?
So, because of course, at one point in time, we was not keeping the circumcision and everything, and all the laws and everything that we were supposed to. But we was doing everything of the ways of the heathen, because we was under their thumb.
Okay.
So we were following all of their manner of their ways, and we became more clean in all their ways.
Right. Okay. Absolutely. That's
And
why he's told us, learn not the way of the heathen.
Jeremiah 10, God,
Right. Verse 49, it says, to the end that they might forget the law and change all the ordinances. Right. And see, that's the point. Again, they want us to forget the laws of our God. This is why they did the same thing when they brought us from the shores of what? West Africa. Made us
right,
eat abominable foods. You see what I'm saying? Made us eat swine's flesh. Right? We didn't have no temple, you know what I'm saying, for it to get profaned. But if we did, they would have did that too. Right? But it's the same people doing it, right? These were the Greeks, and the modern day Greeks and Romans are your so-called Americans here today. Right? They're the descendants of those people. And watch this. And whosoever would not do according to the commandments of the king, he should die.
right. Look, just and it's happening right now. We're seeing this playing out right now on live TV within the past couple of weeks with
Whew.
what's going on with Kanye.
Right.
And people will probably say, but they're not killing him. They killed this man financially.
Right.
They
And killed
killed
his
this man
character.
by his name. Yeah, killed his character. This man said he went from being a multi-billionaire and to be and gone overnight.
Right. Now he's only worth, he said 400 or 500 million. He's worth, like, out of his own mouth, this is what he said. Kanye said he's probably worth about 500 million now.
Right.
You
So,
know, which is
could you
still
go to
good.
which is still good, but considering where the man used to be at. But
Mm-hmm.
hey, could you go to Second Maccabees 2:6?
Kind of got you.
All because why? Why? And why is this happening? Because he just made one statement.
Right.
He made one statement, and Kyrie backed him up with the same thing,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a problem. And this is why I said it's a problem. You could be anything in America except the Jew. Because what happened? Uh, Second Maccabees two verses.
Which you want? Second Maccabees chapter 2.
Second Maccabees. Salakia. Second Maccabees. I think. Oh, hold up. I'll make sure it's correct. I think it's Second Maccabees 2. Nope, I was correct.
So
Unlawful
second,
to profess himself.
you want Second Maccabees chapter 2?
I think where it says it was unlawful to profess himself to be a Jew.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me find that real quick.
Yes, correct.
Hmm?
Because if you didn't follow what, everybody was going to be put to death.
Right.
I'm trying to find
Let me
that
see where that's at.
real
Sure, I
quick.
know. I think it's in.
I just
I
looked
think
at
I
it.
know it is in Second Maccabees. What is it?
Right.
Second Maccabees
What's it?
6:6. Got you.
6 and 6.
Second
Okay.
Maccabees 6:6. Con. Yeah,
6 and 6.
I got you, my bro.
Yes. Yeah,
Second Maccabees 6.
and that's what they did.
Right.
All because he made one statement. All
Right.
he said, and Kyrie backed him up and said it, because this is what Kyrie meant when he said, I cannot be anti-Semitic because I know who I am.
Right.
That's why.
Con. Watch this. Verse 4. I'm gonna start verse 4. I'm gonna read it real quick. It says, "For the temple was filled with riot and reveling." This is expounding on what we read in First Maccabees. By the Gentiles, the heathen, right? Who dallied with harlots. Meaning they were having sex with whores in our temple. Wow, right? And had to do with women within the circuit of the holy place, right? And besides that, brought in things that were not lawful. The altar also was filled with profane things, which the law forbiddeth. Neither was it lawful for any man to keep the Sabbath days or ancient feasts, or to profess himself at all to be a Jew.
And that right there is the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can't be a Jew. You could be Jew. You could be
anything
little hat.
else you want.
You could be little hat.
You can be Jewish. You can convert to Judaism.
Yes. You can convert to Judaism.
Right.
But dare not say that you are the true Jew. Dare not say that you are an Israelite.
Mm-hmm.
Because then, if that be the case, then we have to look at the so-called people that's in the land now.
Right. And a lot of people
And
got some explaining to do.
Right.
Right. And these people, imagine, Salakia, imagine when the truth comes out and all of these low-level Edomites, right? They find out that the people that they had in derision, the people that they hissed, right, and scorned and mocked, right, and called everything but children of God. When they find out that we are the real Israelites, imagine how that's going to affect them, right? I mean, you're going to have Edomites probably and heathens wanting to kill themselves.
Huh.
Because they found out of what they know what they've done and what their family have done, their ancestors. All right. So I got one precept, Elder, and then I gotta go.
Huh.
I'm gonna just bring this out.
I more or less was almost finished too. I had one precept to pull up.
Oh, okay. Explain why. All right, I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna read my precept, and I'm gonna go and let you finish and close it out, there, Elder. Finish up. Whatever it is you need to do. I just want to read this real quick for the people. Right. This is Isaiah 63 and 18. It says, "We are thine." Who is the we? Huh? Who is the we? Verse 63 tells you, right? It says, "Doubtless thou art our father, though Abraham be ignorant of us, and Israel acknowledge us not." These are just talking about the children of Israel. All right. Verse 63, I'm just going to leave the last clause. It says, "The tribes of thine inheritance." That's the children of Israel. All right. So we are thine. Thou never bearest rule over them. The heathen. They are not called by thy name.
That's right. See?
All right. But we are. Plenty of scriptures show you that Israel is called by his name, right? You see what I'm saying? And that's what he called us. All right. He called us the children of Israel, real Jews. Which one me to get
up? Matthew 5 is just verse 13 through 16. Because when people start actually paying attention, see what these people actually do, and they don't match up with what the scripture said the people of their land should be, or what should be going on. And the very people when they, even though we were at our lowest state, and as we see, and that those who are diligent and who are watching, they've seen how how these curses are turning around on the other people, on the other nations, and how Israel is getting better, is being healed, and some are coming back. Some are still gonna have 2/3, but those who've been watching can see as far as my age, because at the time I was able to see the time when the crack cocaine hit and how bad it got, and how now I see how people have been coming around off of it, getting themselves together. But I see now how it's hitting Esau generation now. So I see its transgression. But even in our lowest state, we were still outshining above all the other nations.
That's right.
So now, look what happens now when as Israel is waking up. What we're going to be, as this was going to be like. Right. This is not what these people are now over there.
Right. Come. Matthew 5:13. It says, "Ye are the salt of the earth." Wow. Right. But if the salt have lost its savor, wherewith shall it be salted? Right.
Right.
It is.
Everybody want to be a Jake, but don't want to be a Jake. Like we said, everybody want to be a nigga, but don't want to be a nigga.
That's right.
Everybody want to. Everybody will have the cool mannerism, walk and talk like us, but don't want to go through what we go through or what we want.
Right.
But we put everything that's without us. You actually have to admit, without us in it, it's bland.
That's right. Come. It says it is thenceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out and to be trodden under foot of men. Right. What it says, verse 14, but ye are the light of the world. This is Israel he's talking about, his people.
Why are we the light of the world? God. And why are we the light of the world? Because Lord Yahweh Shai gave us what? Like it says in Deuteronomy 4, 5, and 6, he gave us the law, statutes, commandments.
Right. And watch this real quick. Baruch chapter 4 and verse 1. This is why we're the light of the world. It says, this is the book of the commandments of Yahweh, the law that endureth forever. All that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. It says, turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated. That's why we're the light of the world.
You may be illuminated.
Come. Says, so ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. Right. So it's obvious who we are. It cannot be hid. Our identities, people thought they could hide our identity, but they could not. Right. Why? Because our light shine. That's why even what was a mass awakening, they say, oh, these black people, they're so soulful. Seems like they have such a connection with the Most High. That's why they used to do what? Real quick, I know another precept, right? There's a lot of precepts. Psalms 137, real quick, Barbecue Shop. Right? This is why they required this, right? It says, by the rivers of Babylon, there sat we down. Yea, we wept when we remembered Zion. We hung our harps upon the hollows of the midst thereof. For there they carried us away captive. For there they that carried us away captive required of us a song. Right? And they that wasted us required of us mirth, saying, sing us one of the songs of Zion.
God, and see, and that's all they want from us. All they want you to do, sing, dance, and entertain. Mouth shut. You could be black, you could be Egyptologist, you could be anything you want. But the moment that you say that you are a Jew, then we don't want this coming up, because then all these Israelites are going to start waking, but it's too late. Brothers and sisters waking up all around the world. Because like I said, then you are the light of the world.
That's right. Right. Verse 15. It says, neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and it giveth light unto all that are in the house.
That's right. And even look, and even though Kanye's light may not be the brightest light, but guess what? With him and his, I think at the time I said it was 30, I think it was 32 million on his Twitter platform. That sparked people to be like who never ever believed in the Bible just because Kanye said it, to pick up a Bible and start reading to see what he's talking about. And the venture, like we all say, once you start doing that search, it will lead you eventually to, it's going to lead you to the truth.
That's right. That's right. And then the Most High, Lord willing, he'll give you his Holy Spirit. And what does it say in Matthew, in St. John 14 and 26? It says, when the Comforter is come, which the Father will send in my name, it will lead you and guide you into all truth. All truth. All right. Verse 16, it says, let your light so shine before men that they may see your good work and glorify your Father which is in heaven.
Right. It does. Right. Because when we are here and the men will do the videos, will do these epistles, we glorify the name of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. We give honor to that name. And we stand fast and we tell them, and we tell our people that we are the Jews. We are the Hebrew Israelites. And we're the Jews, and we're collectively from our 12 tribes. And we shine our candle out there on the hedges and highways.
That's right.
Give people the truth.
Right.
And we tell them that you're not black, you're not African American. You're more than what America tells the world that you are, or what they tell you who you are, or what your history is.
That's right.
And that's why you have to ask yourself, why is it a problem when young men stand up and say that, hey, I'm the real Jew?
That's right. Because it was prophesied that it was going to happen. I got two precepts, and I'm gonna go and let the elder finish up with you, everybody out there, family, right? But this is Daniel 12 and 4, going into what the elder was elaborating on what the elder was just saying. It says, but thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even until the time of the end. We're in the time of the end. All right. That's why there's a great awakening going on. Right. It says, many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. All right. So again, as the elder was saying, right, that it was, I said, and to elaborate on what the elder was saying, that even when we were in our lowest state, right, even when we didn't know who we are, people will still recognize there was something different about us. Now that we're waking up, they don't want this knowledge to come out, right? But it has to come out, because why? The Most High God said that in the time of the end, that many shall run to and fro. That's the prophets out there on the streets preaching this word, and knowledge shall be increased, right? And whoever the vessel the Most High chooses to use, like our brother Ye and our brother Kyrie Irving. All right, last one, and then I'm gonna let y'all finish up with the mighty, powerful elder/officer. Let's make that clear. All right, elder/officer of FOG here. All right. So this is Baruch chapter 2, verse 30. It says, for I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves. All right.
Hey. And that's what's going on. In the land of their captivity, we are remembering ourselves. We're coming back into remembrance of who we are, like the scripture said we would.
That's right.
And we're not calling ourselves by these bad names. We refused.
Right.
And that's why he said, once you know who you are, how can you call yourself something else? And that is the problem why they want you. This is why you can be anything in America, but you can't be a Jew. Because when the real Jews come out, the real truth comes out.
Hey, look, last thing about
that happen.
You better not say that you're a real Jew, or you better not say nothing against the small hats, against that community. Why? Because the cancel culture is real. Like and we got to watch what we're saying even on these broadcasts, because like I heard they canceled our brother's Wi-Fi, their Cold Cuts channel, right? Completely took it out. Deacon from the Sakari, he just got his street teaching page completely taken down, right? So the famine of the word is coming, family.
It is. It's coming. So, get as much as you can, learn as much as you can, fam. And stand fast. And that's all I have, huh? You know, uh,
Come
we more or less touched on it, what I wanted to get on there. And so, on that, I wanted to give all praises to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem Rakakadash. I want to say all praise to Mosai,
come
allowing us to get, just to be able to have this platform to teach our people and get to our people. So
come.
I want to tell, hope this will edify to the Akim Markup out there. Especially
Come.
to Akim Markup and Hedges and Howard's putting their lives in freedom.
That's right. Putting their lives on the line, as the elder said, to save this world. And I want to do the same thing. I want to give all praises to the Most High, Yahweh. Of course, we do so in the name of his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach. All right?
Shalom.
Shalom, family.